Hi everyone! Today, we're back landscaping. I'm heading to the shop early on this Thursday morning. Today we have Buck joining us for a project, and the project is a good 45 minutes to 50 minutes away here, so we need to get over to the shop, get the equipment we need. Like always guys, there's a full mods list link down below. And if you end up enjoying today's video, help me out by hitting the like button. I worked late yesterday doing some quotes here, and I'm finishing up on a project here, so I actually drove one of the work trucks home, and oh look at that guys, as we're arriving here, Buck is just now getting here as well.
Good evening, good day, good night, and if not, good morning.
Good morning, Buck.
Well, I'm pretty excited. Well, maybe kind of, depending on what we have to do at this lake house. What do we have to do again?
So, we're gonna be putting in like 5-6 feet worth of sand along the shoreline as like a little beach for the lake house.
Uh-huh. And is there anything else, or is it literally just the sand?
It's the sand, and then they have a swing set that we have to put some new wood chips around for the kids to play.
Ah, okay.
So it's
Well,
like a 45-minute drive with traffic this morning, so it's probably best we take one truck and just bring the machines.
Yeah, fuel's not really the cheapest thing to go around with right now, so we can do that.
Alright.
What all are we gonna bring? So we'll probably bring a skid steer, of course, but are we gonna bring anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna be taking one of the tractors, the Kubota tractor.
Oh, that'll be good. We'll be able to knock that out pretty quick then.
Yeah, we just have to make sure we don't end up in the lake at the end of the day.
Don't test me with a good time, you know definitely well my track record with equipment.
Yeah, so we'll just have to be careful, but we'll get everything loaded up now. Since it's such a far distance, I just had the local supplier drop off the sand for us.
Okay. Well, I think actually the only skid steer that I have yet to operate in this entire establishment from both our old shop and this shop has been that tracked cat, so I think I'll take that one today.
Alright, yeah, this is one of my favorite ones to run.
You might want to adjust your pinto a little bit on that, bud. It's kind of sitting a little low on the tongue.
Yeah, I need to raise that. That's the new truck, so that's why I just put it on. But yeah, I'm gonna have to adjust that. Let me fold it down and you could drive all the way forward.
So you get enough, and then you can tilt it back again.
Yeah, and then we'll readjust it.
Well, without further ado, I guess we might as well just get on the road, because time ain't gonna wait for itself.
Yeah, do you want to drive so that I could work on some quotes and billing that I have to do?
Yeah, I can do that. Saddle up, partner. Should be a little bit easier of a ride.
Yeah, I don't think we're within the 1,000-mile break-in period, but oh well, it's a work truck.
Yeah. Hey, well, this truck's got a bit of torque to it, though. It's a lot of weight being pulled behind it.
Yeah, one of the reasons why I always prefer the dually is if we end up need to take so many machines with us.
I think we should be coming up on it, or at least that's what our GPS says.
Yeah, it should
I don't
be
see no
coming
lake,
up on
though.
the left-hand side, I believe.
But where's the lake?
Let's see, the GPS is saying up here.
I think I found our... There he is. Okay. Gotta stretch my legs.
Yeah, that was a long drive, especially in the early morning.
Mm-hmm.
This is, I think, the furthest job we've come to for work. But since it's one of our weekly lawn care clients, I wanted to help them out.
Yeah, makes sense.
So the good news is the material's here. We don't have to call and see if they could drop it off.
Yeah, that is definitely good.
That's a lot of sand, though.
That is a lot of sand. We're going to be running some trips. You, again, are probably going to have to be doing the tracking for majority of that, because if I do it with the tracks on the skid steer, it's going to be a mess in the yard.
Yeah, so why don't we take a look at this and see. Now, it is pretty steep back here, so good thing we have a track skid loader, but we're still going to have to be pretty careful.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty nice sized lake. I don't see any lake boats yet. Maybe it's too early. Or maybe it's just, like, starting time to put the boats in.
Very true.
So this is it.
Oh, they just don't allow boats.
Yeah, some lakes usually only allow maybe kayaks or canoes, but right where I'm standing all the way down to waterline is what we're going to be doing.
Sand?
Yep, and we are going to try to go maybe a foot into the water, but I don't really want to push it with our machines.
Very true. If anything, just kind of flick it and see how far you
Yeah.
can get it to go.
So we just want to go all the way down on the dirt, not all the way around, just to the property line over here.
All right.
You can
Well,
see
we can definitely do that.
there's some rocks and even some little twigs. So yeah, this isn't stuff you want to be walking on. So the sand's really gonna help out. Yeah, right where you're standing now is where we're gonna be going to.
All right.
Well, why don't we get to work?
Yes, yes, indeed. You want me in the skid steer, correct?
Yeah, I'll help you out down here. See if we can get this cleared out to speed it up.
That'll work.
Slowly back out from under it, and I mean, it's only the bucket that got scratched in the little back bumper. Buck and I are hard at work at the project here, just trying to get everything up and running here, get right to work, and we are making pretty good progress here. Looks like we got the main part done. Now Buck and I are going to be working here, seeing if we could put the bucket just in the water about a foot and a half to get a little bit into water line here. But yeah, we're making good progress. The skid steer's a lot easier, it looks like, than the tractor here.
Yeah, I think it also helps in traction just itself, because I can kind of like get in there without having to worry about slipping. Problem
'cause
is now is I got to be able to pick all this stuff up.
Yeah, I was spinning my front tires here. It was there was a few moments there I thought I was gonna end up sliding in, but I will see if I could help pick some of these up.
I'm gonna have to track a bit in the water, otherwise this is gonna end. This ain't gonna end very well.
Yeah. I think I could start to bring the sand in.
Yeah, say start tracking that over. I'm gonna do one more little pass that goes down the length of this
All
height
right.
slide, so I have a little bit more depth.
It's time to bring the sand in and spread it here. Now I'm going to be just trucking it back and forth here. I have turf tires and this is going to be a lot easier here, and I could also go quite a bit faster driving than the skid steer here. So I'm going to be just bringing this, and Buck's going to be spreading it out, and I've already made probably 4 or 5 trips so far here, but yeah, we're making good progress. A project like this just takes a little bit more time to be careful so we don't end up in the lake here, but hopefully if he gets his lake boat in, maybe he could take us out on it as a treat, because this is definitely almost a day's worth of work. Even though it's not that big of a project, it's a lot back and forth, and just like I mentioned, a lot of little techniques and things that we have to do here to make sure we get the job done without damaging any machine.
I do think, though, that if I just ride the fence line, I might be able to bring out some buckets of sand just so we can kind of start doing that. But I'll just ride like the fence post and then cut across so there's not nearly as much tracking going on.
Yeah, one thing I'm trying to do is not go on the same track twice to help out with the grass, not cause any tire ruts. Guys, this is the last bucket of sand here. I think this was about 25 to 30 tons of material here. We have to see how Buck is doing. It looks like we're just putting them finishing touches there, but wow, look at that. This looks awesome. And we went about 3 to 4 inches in thickness here, and like we mentioned earlier, they're going to be playing, they're going to be having a great time, and that is awesome here. Wow, the job's turning out good.
What you need, boss?
I got the last bucket of sand.
You got the last bucket of sand.
Yeah, where do you think we need it?
Well, let's figure that out once I get this edge cut up here.
Alright.
Kind of getting into a high spot. There we go. More or less, I think it's going to be towards either this side shore bank or maybe just kind of flake it around and see what we can do to get as much rock down as possible, so just kind of fill in the gap where I miss.
Alright.
You know, I'd say that's probably good enough. I think there's 2 little spots that you probably see over there that need to be filled in.
Yeah, I
But
got a
other
little
than that,
bit
it
left in my
should
bucket.
be. Yeah, there's one big spot. It was just to your right. I think, yeah, that should probably be good enough. Where's that playset going? Is that going up behind, like, the garage by the other one?
Yeah, we just actually have to put some wood chips down, so if we come up here and look at it, yeah, there's actually a little bit of mud stuff. So if you want to work on, you know, make it kind of a squared off on each corner, and I'll just start to bring it in.
Okay, that'll work. Is it to the left or the right?
You can make it a little bit bigger all the way around, maybe like 4 feet off each side of that sandbox.
That'll work.
We have about, I ordered 5 yards, so just kind of see if we could use all 5 yards. Buck and I are now working on the play set here. I've already brought several bucketfuls of wood chips here. We're just keep on going here. This is the last part of today's project here. Really not too much left, probably 3 or 4 more buckets. I've ran this Kubota, guys, for several hours here, and the seat is quite comfy, I will have to say here. That's a good thing because of the amount of time I've been running this here. Just gonna keep bringing this, and Buck is doing the fine tuning here, which is really helpful. We have a little bit left in our bucket, so we'll probably put this aside. Maybe he could put in some low spots.
Yeah, he could decide where he wants with that. I'm just gonna dump it right here.
Yeah, just put alongside here. So I'll sweep the driveway with a broom if you want to get the skid steers tied down on the trailer.
We can do that, and I can't really leave without you, but I'll get that situated.
Alright. Well, guys, there we have it. Buck and I just finished today's project here at the lake house. It came out awesome. Just have to broom and sweep the driveway here. But as you guys saw, we finished up the area out back here. This is going to be perfect for the kids' play set here. Nice new wood chips, about 4 to 5 inches in thickness here. And I mean, look at the shoreline at the lake. This looks awesome. And once again, thanks to Buck for helping out today. But until next time, guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned and subscribe for more.